Good morning from Vineland. We are at the Niagara Custom Crush Studio. It's a one-of-a-kind in Ontario, and what it is a shared facility for independent wineries. Speaking of which, Angela, good morning.
Good morning.
So Angela, what do you do here, and tell us about the winery and its purpose?
Yeah, well, this is really a dream come true for me. You know, I have been an aspiring winemaker for so long. I've tasted wines from all over the world, and Niagara Custom Crush was a place where I found a little wine angel that could help me make wine in small batches. So we've just newly released our Cabernet Franc here, which you can see is, we've really worked hard on the beautiful design of it.
I love it.
Making it look like a really beautiful wine. I always say you drink with your eyes. So the very first time you look at a bottle of wine, you want to fall in love. So for me, the design of this bottle was really important. We actually used ampelography in the leaf design. So this is actually a Cabernet Franc leaf, the way it looks in the vineyard. And for those sort of nerdy winos out there, every single grape has a different leaf. So if you're into botany and flowers, I mean, this seems like a no-brainer. But for the world of wine, it's kind of a very interesting philosophy. So on all of our wines, you'll see the actual grape leaves.
I had never heard that before.
Right?
Okay, so you're pouring us some here.
A little bit of Cab Franc.
All right.
So our wines are inspired from France because, well, that's where we drink. I drink a lot of Italian as well. I'm not gonna lie, this wine to me is a blend of a style.
Why do you do that?
Why do I swirl?
Yes.
It aerates the wine and really kind of brings out the pure perfumery of it.
All right. So
Swirl?
should I swirl too?
Yeah, so you can swirl in the air or you can swirl on the bottom here. It's
And then
always
you take
easier.
a smell? Is that what
And
you
you
should
take
do?
a smell.
Cheers.
Yes, and that should be your reaction. It should almost evoke, feelings of pleasure, excitement. You know, wine should be an exciting thing. It is. At the end of the day, after a hard work day, you really just want a nice glass of wine.
Right.
So this is our Cabernet Franc. That is one of the sort of icon varietals of Ontario. It is cool fermented, so it's meant to bring out the freshness and the fruitiness.
I can taste that.
It is not it's a medium plus wine where it's not full bodied, but it has the essence of body. And I think that's really what you want in a red wine too. Say if you're not a red wine drinker.
Right.
For instance, I'm much more of a white wine drinker.
Oh, are you? Okay.
So this for me is the red wine I gravitate to, that's light and fascinating and fresh and only done with neutral oak. So there's no new oak in here. It's really meant to be approachable and lovable. You want to taste it?
Well, I tasted it already, and I'm telling you, I tasted it when you were talking a couple times, and I'm very pleased. Grapes, tell us about that. Like the harvest, things are going good for you, right?
Yes, you know what? We launched our brand this June and had a super successful first year so far. In fact, the LCBO is taking some of our rosé next season, which is made with Cabernet Franc, so we're very excited about that. And we're excited to be launching forward into year 2 with the Crush. We have so many more great wines. We have actually a secret coming out soon of our next wine launch for our summer collection.
Nice.
And some great things ahead.
Okay, how many tenants are here? How many independent wineries?
Yeah, there's 15 of us actually.
Wow.
So we all act independently, but we really work as a collective, and we're having a great open house actually coming up in December where you can taste all the wines, which is really quite lovely, but some really wonderful creatives.
Yeah.
You know, this is to me like a little bit like an art studio, but it's a wine studio.
Right.
Where you can come in, you can kind of use your creativity and your craft, go over to retail, people can come into retail and taste wines that really, at the end of the day, this is probably the winery you can taste the most amount of wines made by the most amount of people.
Yeah.
So it's it's almost like a wine village.
Right,
in a way.
right. Okay, well, coming up, we will check out the retail area, and we're going to meet the winemaker. You can check out their website for all the information, and we're going to keep drinking. Thank you, Angela. Cheers. Cheers. Morning Live. Good morning from the Crush. We were speaking to Angela earlier, and she said they have an exciting secret to share, and we're about to share that secret with the guy behind it all. Ryan, good morning.
Good morning, how are you?
The secret is in this compartment?
It is in this tank, yes it is.
What is this tank? Tell us all about it.
So we've decided this year to introduce a new SKU with the Juice Wine Company. I'm Ryan Zanette, by the way. I'm a co-founder of the Juice Wine Company. And we decided to make a Riesling this year, which is a very noble grape that originated in Germany.
Okay.
So I made wine in Germany at some of the best vineyards in the world. Wow. And I made some Grand Cru Riesling over the years. And we thought we'd take the knowledge and the epicness of Riesling and bring it home and make a great Grand Cru Riesling here in Niagara.
And what goes into that? I mean, the grapes, harvest.
Yes.
Are they all harvested now?
They are harvested now. Our grapes are actually fermenting in this bin right now.
Wow.
We were able to secure some Grand Cru sites in Niagara. We were gotten some grapes from Vineland Estates Winery, and this is the St. Urban vineyard that we're fermenting. So we're the first winery in Niagara to be able to ferment and make grapes from the St. Urban vineyard and make it as our own. Yeah.
How long would that take? What's happening in the tank?
So right now, fermentation is an awesome situation. It's when they kind of eat the sugar and they produce alcohol, and the byproduct is CO2. So I'm going to open it for you guys, and you can see what's happening. The little yeast, it's a live organism, and the organism is creating alcohol for us.
Yes.
So you can see it fizzing. A byproduct is CO2 coming up from the tank. I wanted us to taste it. When you do taste fermenting wine, it's a bit different than tasting regular still wine. It is, I'll come over this side. There's different flavor profiles, and you're going to get a lot of effervescence because of the CO2 that's coming through on the fermentation.
Now, will this change color a lot?
This will change color.
What color will it be?
So it'll be a really light hue. So it won't be as dark as this, but we will filter it and make it a wine that you would see normally in bottle.
Here, okay, I'll grab this. Yeah. So we can taste this. It's okay
we can.
now.
It is okay.
Yeah?
So you're going to get some weird aromas. You got a
I've
fruit.
never done this before. We don't have to swirl it or anything.
Give it a little swirl.
Yeah, give it a little
swirl and give it a little smell. You're going to get a lot of there's a bit of funk because you know it is a process of turning sugar, so there is a bit of byproduct of smell. But if you do dig your nose deep in, you're going to get a lot of tropical fruits.
Oh yeah, I can smell kind of nature in it.
Exactly, some white pear.
Let's have a sip.
Exactly. So it's sweet, right?
Wow, is it ever sweet? I
So
like
it's sweet because the sugar is going to start diminishing as alcohol starts to increase, and the sugar will completely be gone by the time we're done with the wine, and we'll filter it and have a great Riesling.
Okay, great. Yeah. Well, you can check out all of their great wines on their website. We are at The Crush. I like it.
We are.
The Crush in Vineland, right on King Street. We'll be back on Morning Live. Thanks, Ryan.
Thank you.
And we're back at The Crush. Look at that. Poured by the man himself, the man who created it, the man who's been up working all hours of the night and day. The harvest. Adam, how has the harvest been?
Yeah, busy, but really, honestly, an exceptional one. I think it's been really great weather. We've had a lot of luck when it comes to rain and with the forecast, so we've been able to hang fruit for quite a long time. So I honestly think it's going to be maybe one of our best vintages we've had in the last little while.
So is rain what makes the harvest great, or what do you need? A little bit of everything?
Yeah, sunshine, rain, we need a bit of all of it, and we need it in the right balance. So everything in wine is about balance, so we really want to make sure that we have great growing degree days, that gets the sunshine, makes the grapes ripe. We need the rain to kind of keep things everything going with the vines, but if there's too much rain, it can start to cause problems. So this year we've had almost just the right amount, just the right times, and we've had a nice amount of dry weather in between them.
What about temperature? Does that matter? Cold, hot?
Yeah, I think moderate temperatures, cool nights is always best, and again, a great vintage for us. Yeah.
Okay, we began this. You poured us a wine. Is this one of the newer?
This is one of my own wines. This is my brand, Kern & Company. And this is my 2020 vintage Gamay. So when we're talking about great vintages, this was another one that we had here in Niagara. So really great fruit, really ripe characteristics from the wine and show as well. And so Gamay is also one of the great varieties that does so well here in Niagara, and I thought we could showcase it today.
Right. Yeah. Can I ask you a question about drinking wine? Mm-hmm. The stem, is that because you're not supposed to hold this part? Does it affect how it tastes?
Generally, it's so you're not warming up the wine.
Is that
so you want to make sure that you're not warming up the bowl of the wine. You want to serve it at the right temperature, and so it gives you a chance to hold it.
Cheers. Let's have a taste. Oh, that's delicious. Does it make you proud?
It does.
Yeah?
You know, it's a privilege being able to create something that's grown right here in our backyard. It's made from these Niagara benchlands, really amazing fruit, and we can really make some world-class wines. So it's a privilege to be able to do that, and and it's a real a treat to be able to taste these wines years later.
And a great concept here at the Crush, once again, a shared facility for independent wineries.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, my brand is a virtual winery brand. We don't own vineyards. We buy our fruit from some of the best growers in all of Niagara, and I would say the best growers in the world. And so this really gives us an opportunity, the Crush, to be able to have a home, to share resources, to share economy of scale, and be able to make this a more viable venture for us, right? So wine is very capital heavy, and this is what really allows us to do that. And with the Crush, with me joining on with the Crush, we are focused on making from the very smallest lot with maybe a couple hundred cases of wine to all the way to large scale. So we can do it all here. We have all the facilities here to do that, and we're here to facilitate from vineyard all the way to bottle, all the way to glass, and be able to help. So we can help with marketing, we can help with sales, we can help with everything.
Great. Yeah. Okay, well, cheers, Adam.
Cheers.
Thank you very much. We are at the Crush. We have a little bit more to come on Morning Live. We'll be back. Well, we've made ourselves over to the retail shop at the Crush. And what's interesting about this is you're not just trying one particular brand of wine, it's many, right, Melissa?
Yeah, you have like 13 different wineries here in one, so you come a one-stop shop to a bunch of different 100% local wines that are here made in the production facility you just came from, and then this is their retail shop, so anybody that doesn't have their own retail store, it's a great way for you to try all these virtual different wineries.
And that's what makes Crush so unique.
It is.
The first of its kind in Ontario.
Yeah, so the only way that this was possible was the fact that there's history here. So this is from the 80s, an old winery, so there's a lot of heritage in this building. You've probably been here before, but now under this new license, we have the ability to have all of these different virtual wineries under our roof. So when you come here to do a tasting or stock up on holiday wines, you have so many local wineries and winemakers and great growers to choose from, so you're really supporting local here.
So how many days a week are you open?
We're open every day from 12 to 6 o'clock. So anytime you want to come and stock up,
or people can pop in.
You don't need to make a reservation. You can just walk in, or if you wanted to, we can also do private events, or you can come to any one of our events. We're doing paint and sips. We have wine releases, like a little new sneak peek we'll be doing of our brand new Riesling that's going to be released in November 29th and 30th.
Okay.
So we have Meet the Winemaker events, and we have a big open house Christmas party that we do every year where you can make all the winemakers here, the whole production team, all the different brands, all of our favorite wine club members, everyone comes and attends this really fun event. It's on sale right now for $25 for tickets. We just released it this week.
Great. Well, it really does take a village,
it
right?
Does, yes.
Just a collaboration of all of these independent wineries, great people like yourself. I can tell you love your job.
I do. I love it here. There's a lot of passion for small Niagara boutique winemakers, and then even that production building, you have 3-4 different talented winemakers you can learn from as opposed to 1 or 2. And here we can have Angela has been a great influence to me, learning how to market different virtual wineries, and her huge success of her brand has been really awesome too, because that's just been my short tenure here since Angela started.
It's nice to see people have success. Are we going to try this wine?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So you're actually the first person to try this, which is really exciting.
So very special.
So this is 2004 Riesling from Long Way Home. So Long Way Home is done by an amazing female winemaker named Marlies Byers. She's from South Africa. She used to be the winemaker at Hidden Bench and Flat Rock. She has a huge history here. But what's most amazing is her talent. So she is a one-woman show, no helpers, no assistants. She does all of her own marketing, all of her own winemaking, everything herself, and you can really taste all of her hard work in this brand new release.
Okay, well, cheers to her, and cheers to the Crush on King Street in Vineland. You can check out their website and come on down and have a taste.